in the Pitts Realty start zone out of 4 with Doney. Ramey on the high side, green waves. We're racing with a POWRi 410 sprint at Lucas Oil Speedway. Xavier Doney, your early leader. Blake Hahn looking on the low side. Here comes Ramey running the high side. Jace Park right there in 4th as Kyle Bellum rounding out the top 5. 14E of Kyle Bellum, the 3 of Jennington. Jennington now going to look to the low line, put a slider up on Bellum. Bellum going to try to cross him over outside of turn number 2. Jennington now pinned up to the high side, exactly what Jack Dover wants to see. Dover going to try to reel him in as we got a 3-car battle inside the top 5. Move Jennington up a position as lap traffic all in front of our leader, the 74 of Xavier Doney. The lead is shrinking, last time by 1.5 seconds, this time by 0.7 of a second. Ramey is there. Doney had stretched it out to a 2-second lead, and now it's down to about 0.5 seconds as they go into turns number 3 and 4. The top 3 up on the top shelf. Side by side, second and third, as Blake Hahn going to put a slider right in front of the 21 of Gunnar Ramey. Way up the track goes Hahn, but caution comes out before as the 77 of Gentleman Jack Wagner facing the wrong way in a one-way. Ramey, Hahn, Jennington, Bellum in the top 5. Good start, Xavier Doney separating from the field as he goes into turns number 1 and 2. Blake Hahn going to look to the low line, Jennington following suit. Kyle Bellum and Gunnar Ramey up on the high side. Ramey nearly clipped the wall as Blake Hahn got a huge run down the back straightaway. Again, he pulls it to the low line, fires out of the corner. Hahn up to 2nd, Bellum to 3rd, Ramey back to 4th. Ayrton Jennington rounding out the top 5 as Jack Dover, Miles Paulus, and Noah Gass right ahead of Roger Crockett and the 31 of Cameron Key rounding out the top 10. Xavier Doney chasing a little bit of history for himself, but right there in that 2nd spot, 0.5 second back now. The 3 of Ayrton Jennington. Late race dramatics may come into play because we're going to be looking at the white flag one more time around. Can Doney hold on? Can Jennington run him down? White flag waves one more time. It's Xavier Doney, our leader. Jennington going to fade just a little bit. He slipped off turn number 2. It's a separation between the top 2. Jennington drives it in deep off turn number 4 for his first career POWRi 410 wing sprint win. It's car number 74, the X-Man, Xavier Doney. 2nd place belongs to car number 3 of Ayrton Jennington, the 52 of Blake Hahn. In the final podium placement, Kyle Bellum in 4th, and Miles Paulus rounding out the top 5.